بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. To all my dear brothers and sisters, especially to our new brothers and sisters in Islam, we keep on praying and asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from all the challenges that is too heavy for all of us to face. We know that we all are still facing the coronavirus. Even the government is trying their best to control and to release, to lift up some kind of activities that we are not supposed to engage in before this. Now we are able. Slowly, they are trying their best to bring us back to a normal lifestyle. But it is very important for us as Muslims, don't forget, we are not just facing coronavirus. We are facing a lot of new challenges. There is one that may cause harm to your body, but there is also a thing that we must always be careful. We must protect our mind so that we cannot be corrupted by all the messages. These are also another kind of viruses. It's trying to get into the mind of every one of us to give us the wrong information and create unrest that you can't even rest at night because of all these wrong messages that you are exposed to. And there's another kind of virus that attack the heart, make us always have doubts in one another, suspicious feeling. All the bad feeling, the negative feeling is because of this disease of the heart. And all these are a kind of sickness that can kill our heart, destroy our mind, and also that can cause a lot of problem to our body. And that's why Islam is here not just to protect our body from all these viruses, also our mind to have the right thoughts, the right understanding, the right knowledge, especially about Islam. So that at the end of the day, we will have the right feeling. We are sure to have the right feeling towards Allah and also the right feeling towards one another, positive feeling. Now, brothers and sisters, we believe that all of us who have been fasting, and normally those who fast, they'll try their best to engage in their night prayer, known as Qiyam Ramadan or Tarawih. I believe all of you are trying your best. But how's your night prayer? If you can share it with us and put it in the chat about your experience. We need to have some feedback to try to understand whether it is easy, difficult, or maybe some of us don't even do our night prayer. But what is important, brothers and sisters, you have tried your best. I just want to share with you a bit of my personal experience when I first became a Muslim. The first time for me to fast in the month of Ramadan. It caught me by surprise that can I do it? Being a Chinese love food. The first thing when they meet one another, they wish you and ask you immediately, have you taken something? Have you eaten something? They said, how to make good friend? First, you feed your friend with foods. So eating is something very, very dear to all of us, especially the Chinese. Chinese also have some little kind of belief that before you go to bed, you make sure that you go to bed with a full stomach. There is a sign as Hussain Yee, a good ending if anything happened to you. If you sleep with an empty stomach, that is not a good sign. So eating is something very, very important. When the Chinese are not stingy at all when food is concerned. They are not calculative. They say we are here to eat. We live to eat. Sometimes we say we eat to live. And both ways is the same thing to the Chinese. Now, but Alhamdulillah, because of our intention is that I am a Muslim now. So every Muslim who believes in Allah and the Prophet ﷺ, when Ramadan come in, they must fast. So I just follow with the right intention, with the right spirit. It went very smoothly, alhamdulillah. I don't feel difficult at all. Because this is a blessed month, remember. Ramadan is a very blessed month. That's why everybody is wishing us Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan Mubarak. Yeah, it's a very blessed month. Because every deeds that you engage in this month, your reward is unlimited from Allah. That is number one. And sometimes, of course, the challenges is there. When we were being exposed to some so-called born Muslim but who are not practicing Islam, who don't have the right understanding and knowledge, they don't fast. So sometimes it triggers our mind. Should I fast properly when I saw some of the born Muslim who are not fasting? And it seems to be normal not to fast sometimes. But they may not eat openly. But in a certain states, all these small coffee shops, known as the Tariq kind of coffee shop or tea shop, they have a special curtain that cover the top. They can see some part of your body downward from the waist, but they can see the face. So that is because they want to protect their customer from being exposed to the public. But now let us ask ourselves, brother and sister, do we become a Muslim because of them? No. If you become a Muslim because of a Muslim, purely because of them, you get confused because they are good and bad and ugly people everywhere. But if we come to Islam because of our own study, research, our own liking, because we read about this religion, we learn about this religion, and we want to be part of this religion, then you will be guided. You won't get confused. Now, there is also something that is going to happen very, very soon. if today is the 15th day of our fast, 15, that means you have 5 more days to enter another zone known as Laylatul Qadr. Now let me share with you about Laylatul Qadr a bit. Yeah. In the Quran, in chapter 97, this surah chapter was revealed in Mecca, because there are 2 types of chapter, 2 types of ayah. One revealed in Mecca, the second in Medina, because the Prophet started his mission as a prophet in Mecca for 13 years. Then he migrated to Medina and he stayed there for 10 years and then he passed away. So the Quran was revealed in 2 parts, one to Mecca, down to Mecca, and one to Medina. Allah Almighty, who created all of us, informed us about this special night. Yeah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. Allahu Akbar. It's just 5 ayah in this chapter. Now Allah is now telling us about this special period, this special zone, this special night. Verily, we have sent it down in the night of Qadr. What is the thing that Allah sent down in the night of Qadr? And Allah asks us, what will make you know what is the night of Qadr? Then Allah continue, the night of Qadr is better than 1,000 months. It's better than 1,000 months. 1,000 months, if you calculate, brothers and sisters, it's about 80 over years. Can you imagine anything that you do in this particular night? The reward is for 80 over years rewards. Allahu Akbar. I think we will die before that. If you are 20, 30, 40 years old, I don't think we'll live until another 80 over years. Normally, we don't live that long. Yeah. Why? Because this world today, everything they want fast. Yeah. The 5G is getting faster. All the technology getting faster. Yeah. And we want to eat all the fast food, instant food, because we all have very little patience now. We get angry also fast. We get upset very fast. So all is fast. So I think we all will die also very fast. But let us forget about that. Life and death is Allah who decides. That this is just to share with you what is happening to our life today. So Allah is telling us that particular night is better than 1,000 months. Not only 1,000 months, better than 1,000 months. خير من 1000 شهر. And that night, descend the angels, or the angel was sent down with the angel Gabriel, Ruh, by Allah's permission with every matter That means everything that's going to happen to us is being sent down. It's going to happen. Allah knows. And the angel who Allah gives the knowledge, they know. For majority of us, we don't know because we are still very busy with our own lifestyle and affair. Dunya caught us day and night. It's like how busy we are. Even the month of Ramadan, we cannot be normal going out and having tea, having coffee, especially under the lockdown policy. But a lot of us are so engaged and busy with their smartphone, non-stop, as though that we cannot survive anymore without being engaged with all this technology. Very busy. So we don't know what is going to happen. At the end of the day, Allah said, Salamun hiya matla al-fajr. There is peace until the appearance of dawn. That means when this thing happened, that particular night happened, you will feel so peaceful. You attain tranquility, sakina, deep in your heart. And your mind is so relaxed. And of course, when all this come to you, your body feels so light. Allahu Akbar. Now what this night, because it's in Ramadan, is a night where Allah revealed the Holy Quran. And the Quran was revealed from two kind of level. From Lawhi Mahfuz, the preserved table of Allah, to Baytul Izzah, one lump sum. The whole Quran was revealed. From Baytul Izzah, it was revealed to Prophet Muhammad almost 23 years, slowly, gradually. So it make people reflect, and make people make it easy for people to understand. If the whole book was revealed at one time, it would be a burden. But slowly, Allah who created us know what we need. And that's why in the Quran, there is one knowledge that is important for us to explore and learn. Is about Asbabun Nuzul, the reason why Allah revealed these verses is to keep on guiding all of us. One thing that happened through my humble experience in the month of Ramadan, almost the last 10 nights, known as the night of Qadar. What is Qadar, brothers and sisters? For those who are new, for those who are born Muslim, maybe they have been exposed. For us, Qadar is known as the night of power. There is power. There's a kind of force that can boost up our spirit, our mind. It's like you are recharging your battery, your soul, your mind, everything is being recharged again. Allahu Akbar. And that's why our Prophet ﷺ said, Man qama laylatul qadr imana wa ihtisaban ghufira lahu ma taqaddam min zambi. Whoever stay awake more than sleeping at the last 10 nights of Ramadan, where the Laylatul Qadr is going to happen, with the right intention because of their belief in what Allah said. Not for fun. A lot of people stay awake for other reasons, especially Saturday night like tonight. Normal situation, we don't sleep very early on Saturday night. That's why there is a movie before known as Saturday Night Fever. If anybody remember who is the hero in this movie, you just write in the chat and let me know. Remember the movie Saturday Night Fever? Why they call fever? You can tell me. Now, what is important? The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever stay awake most of the time, of course you can sleep, but you try to minimize your sleep now. You stay awake with the right intention, right iman to perform the night prayer. To make dua special is a very powerful time. That all the dua will not be rejected. But when the dua, whatever you ask from Allah is going to come to you or come to me, you don't have to worry. Leave it to Allah because we want the best. And who knows what is the best? Only Allah. It's not that He's not answering our prayer when we're asking Him sometimes. We are still waiting and waiting for sign. The sign will come. You just need what? Extra patience. It may come immediately, Allahu Akbar. But it may come when the right time, according to Allah's time, His wisdom, His knowledge. Wahtisaban, of course, when you are waking, staying awake, then you must have this hope. I'm doing this, hoping that Allah is pleased with me. Allah will answer my prayer. You need to have that hope. In life, brothers and sisters, don't give up hope. Anything good that you have done your homework, you ask and then you have patience and you tawakkal. Hope that is going to happen. You must have that yaqeen. A lot of people have this, kind of disturbance inside. Cannot accept, answer, agree with what I want. You just do your homework. Do your level best. When you want to do something, remember there's one prayer the Prophet always taught us to recite. Either in the last raka'at, tashahud, you recite it, or you recite after the prayer. Allahumma a'inni ala zikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik. I would love all our new brothers and sisters, try your level best to memorize this very short remembrance of Allah, because it really helps us a lot. You may find it difficult because of the sound, totally something new to you, but just try your best. That's how I start. I never give up hope. I never said difficult, because it's up to you. If you say difficult, it becomes difficult. Okay? You must always say, inshallah, the will of Allah, I will do it. I can. If you always say you can, for the sake of Allah, to do the good thing, you can. Allah is going to help you, because you are helping yourself. You are positive. And this is what we say, oh Allah, help me to remember you. Allahumma inni ala zikrika. Because we want to remember Allah. If we always remember Him, He remembers us. And when He loves us, He commands all the angels, start from Gabriel, and Gabriel will command all other angels to love us. Allahu Akbar. Can you imagine, brothers, if you are loved by Almighty, the Creator, King of all kings, love you? How do you feel? You feel so good, so protected. You don't feel lonely anymore. Then you feel so peaceful, Ya Allah. It's blessing. Nikmah, Allah. Ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min zambi, the Prophet. First thing that you receive if you stay awake to remember Allah, worship Him in the best form, focus. Slow, easy, but focus. khusyuk. The first thing you will receive, all your sin will be forgiven. All your past sin, how many years, no problem to Allah. Allah will forgive all your past sin. Ma taqaddam min zambi. Can you imagine when you feel that? It's just like life, no? If we have mixed a lot of mistake to a friend, to our parent, and so on, and then suddenly say, don't worry, the past is the past. I have forgive all of you. So released. You feel so blessed, that they forgive you. And now we start a new life, a new beginning, a new chapter. Now, what the Prophet normally do when this last 10 night comes in? He confine himself. He go into seclusion. He disengage with the worldly thing now. To do what? Iktikaf. Iktikaf is known as confinement. You confine yourself to a place. You cut yourself away from all the other things that you used to do before. Just be the guest of Allah. And where do you make iktikaf? You don't iktikaf in your room, no. Iktikaf only in masjid. Only in masjid. And the masjid is known to be Masjid Jami'. The masjid that have all the 5 prayers, including Jum'at prayer, the Friday prayer. Because a person who have the intention to go into the mosque to make iktikaf, seclusion, then he especially must make sure that he miss all his prayer. If he make a seclusion in other than a Masjid Jami', then he will miss the Friday prayer. Because when you are in, you are not supposed to leave. You become the guest of Allah. You are in, you only leave at the night of Eid. Tomorrow is going to have Eid al-Fitri, New Year, Hari Raya Puasa, known to us. Then only you can leave. You must stay in to be the guest of Allah and be connected to Him. Talk to Him. Remember Him. Zikrika. And be thankful to Him. Wa shukrika. Remember the dua I said. Zikrika wa shukrika. Then Allah give you the opportunity to confine yourself to be His special guest. Not to be in the mosque and with a group of people keep on chatting, talking, wasting time. No. You are there just with Allah. Oh Allah. You have been very far away from Him for 11 months plus. Now just 10 days. You just want to reflect and correct yourself. Purify your inner self. Purify your mind, your body, everything. But also, to do that is very important for you to get some help from the caretaker of the mosque. Because the person who make iktikaf, he or she is not allowed to leave the mosque except for the call of nature. Going to the washroom. Other than that, you cannot leave. You cannot just go in, out, check out, anything. No. You are in until the last night of Ramadan. The New Year Eve. Then only you are free. A lot of people don't have that understanding. They thought, okay, I go in when I have some time, even for 3 hours, then I'm going to leave. No. That is not the iktikaf from our Prophet. Iktikaf have his own ruling, has his own discipline. You cannot just do it. Not for you to just go into the mosque, keep on sleeping day and night. That is not iktikaf anymore. That is the sleeping night and sleeping day. No, you stay awake, read the Quran. The Quran was revealed. Start to read. Start to engage with Allah Rabbul Alameen. Wa husni ibadatik. And also, you stay awake more at night to pray, to worship Allah. And when you worship Allah, brother and sister, you must be focused. You must have khushu', have the right understanding. You do it so nicely, so beautifully. You ruku', you bow down, iktidal, you remember all the recitation, and there's no rush in your recitation. Especially that when you recite dua iftitah, subhanakallahumma, example, wa bihamdika, you reflect. Glory be to Allah, all the praise be to you, O Allah. Until the end, or you say Allahu Akbaru kabira, walhamdulillah kathira, to the end, you're reflecting every ayah that you recite, you are reflecting. Al-Fatiha, the opening chapter, Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. You can feel Allahu Akbar. You are connecting yourself and praising the only one true God, Allah, the Lord who created the universe. Rabb, the creator, Lord of the world. Can you imagine? How do you feel if you are invited to meet the king alone? Allahu Akbar. You feel so special. And this a king of all king, Allah Rabbul Alameen. When you have that feeling, brother and sister, that prayer is sure to attain Jannah al-Firdaus al-A'la. Allah promised us, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَى صَلَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. For those who really perform their prayer with full of focus, khushu', understanding, with all the adab and knowledge. Ya Allah, I just don't know how to share with you, brothers, but it will come to you, all of you, if you work towards it. Now, I done that iktikaf when I was 2 years after becoming a Muslim. First year we are not ready yet. The second year we tried. 10 nights in the mosque. Which mosque? Because I became a Muslim in Penang, in the mosque known as Pakistan Mosque, McAllister Road. Whoever are from Penang, they will know. That is the mosque that I became a Muslim. That's the mosque that I started to learn about Islam, with the Imam. And one of the Imam, my teacher, passed away already, known as Maulana Yaqub al-Ansari, but I still have one more teacher who is still alive until today. It's just like my adopted father, because he's very kind and loving to me, known as Ustad Zainal Abidin Zamzam. Beautiful name too. Alhamdulillah. I keep on asking, may Allah preserve him, give him good health, and his family. Now, brother and sister, the 10 night that I stay, because you need to get some help, because you need people to send food to you, because you cannot go out. So you cannot cook in the mosque. There is not time for you to cook. Somebody have to help you. Alhamdulillah, in most of the masajid, normally run by the Pakistani, the Indian Muslim or Arabs,
they will have these activities. Whoever want to do iktikaf, when you inform them, they will arrange your dinner, your break, the iftar to break your fast, and also your pre-dawn meal, your sahur. They will take care. You don't have to pay. Because sometimes it's not easy to get people to go to a mosque to practice iktikaf. And this masajid that I said to you, yeah, not the one that is run by the Malays because they are not so used to that, but to the Hanafis school of thought, they say iktikaf is like fardu kifaya to them. At least one person must do that to save the whole community. But it is just a highly recommended sunnah, not to the level of wajib. Yeah? It's good for the individual, but it's true, brother and sister. First, you need somebody to help you because you cannot just go out. Yeah? And then you can only live when you have the call of nature. That's how I practice. And I have other friends with me too. Yeah? But brother and sister, many unique things happen. It can be good and sometimes it can be the opposite. One of my colleague, my friend, who was with me, have a very unique experience. After he left the mosque, that means New Year Eve, we are free to leave now, to go back. He totally changed. But his changing surprised a lot of people. Not to the better one. He changed to be a different person. And people just have a big surprise. What happened to him? I'm not going to go detail. But there are people, alhamdulillah, they have that kind of changes that they cannot just share it with you, but they feel so good, yeah, for themselves, so peaceful, so calm. Before that, they always have temper, get angry very fast, always respond to all the negative things. After that, everything becomes so positive. It never means you become a coward, let anybody to bully you, no, but you can handle things better. You can see and understand things better. It's the same kind of thing that is happening, but your understanding is different now. It's the same knowledge that you have been learning, but your understanding toward the knowledge is different. You have moved to a different level of understanding. It's a gift from Allah. Can you imagine, brothers and sisters? You know what is a sign? One of the signs is that particular night. Now, it's not easy for us to experience here. Why? It's easy for the time of the Prophet, for any of them to experience because they are living in the desert. Makkah, Medina is a desert country. At that time, you don't have aircon, you don't have fan, and Ramadan is always hot, very hot. But when Laylatul Qadr come in, that particular night, you don't feel the heat at all. You come to a temperature that is so comfortable, so relaxed, so beautiful. Go according to your body temperature, what your body needs to have that kind of temperature. Allah. And the next morning, you will feel the sun that come out. It's like a moon, full sun, but no heat. They have the ray, but without heat. Can you imagine? You just cannot express, by word. It's something that you feel by yourself. And the night of power is also to tell us that whatever we ask from Allah is going to become very powerful. But it's important. All this experience, you don't have to, go and tell the whole world. No need. Keep it to yourself. It's good. There are people who say, oh, I attain Laylatul Qadar. No. But later on, you look at their lifestyle, totally the opposite. Who will attain? Only Allah knows. And you can feel, inshallah, with the will of Allah. But then you must keep it to yourself. Now, what the Prophet always do, of course, he recite the Quran a lot. And also, Aisha radiallahu anha, Ummul Mu'minin, the beloved wife of our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet taught her to recite a special prayer when this last 10 night comes in. Allahumma, you can follow me slowly, brothers and sisters. Don't be shy. You just follow me. Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni or fa'fu anna. This is one of the prayer that the Prophet loved to recite, and he taught to his wife and encouraged all of us. Asking Allah, oh Allah, Allahumma innaka afu, oh Allah, you are the Lord who forgive, and you love to forgive. Forgive me, oh Allah. Forgive us, oh Allah. We must always ask Allah for forgiveness. Because when Allah forgives us, His love is going to come in. So we need that. That's why when we do something wrong, brother and sister, in life, don't be afraid. Don't feel down to ask for forgiveness. Just ask. Allah loves you to ask. Even to fellow human. Don't be shy and don't be arrogant. Oh, I don't want to ask. No, I think I'm still right. No. When you're wrong is wrong. Because right always bring love. When you're starting not to have love, you could keep gossip about people, you still say, I love you. No, when you gossip, your friend, he's no more your friend. That's why you gossip about him. A friend, they don't gossip one another. They will help each other. They protect each other. Whether the friend is in front of you or he's not in front of you, somebody is talking bad about you. You say, no, brother, don't do that. I know him. There is a friend. Today is very hard to get that kind of friend. We have a lot of people just wait for the right time to strike. To put you down. We don't need that kind of friend. We need sincere, honest, and we need good friend who love us for the sake of Allah. If a person loves you for the sake of Allah, brother and sister, they will never humiliate you. They will never put you down. They will not backbite about you. They don't do that. When they start to do that, then you know. You have to limit yourself, to safeguard yourself. But the best thing is to be connected to Allah and ask Allah to protect us. Now, Laylatul Qadr, normally everybody is focusing when they are focusing in the last odd 10 night, 21 night of Ramadan, 23 night of Ramadan, 25th night of Ramadan, 27th night of Ramadan, 29th night of Ramadan, 5 night. It happened odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Not on the even night. So, majority of the Ummah in general would like to stay in the mosque for confinement to do iktikaf just one night, the 27th night of Ramadan, because they thought this is the night of Laylatul Qadr. But the Prophet never fixed it. He just said, look for Laylatul Qadr in these 5 nights. So the Prophet normally would iktikaf the last 10 nights of Ramadan in the mosque. You know, the mosque of the Prophet is just beside the house. So when food is concerned, dinner, iftar, sahur, the wife will send the food inside, pass to the Prophet, he'll eat, and then he send back the whatever need to wash, and the wife will do the cleaning. He don't go out. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for all of us, brother and sister, not to miss. But if you are not staying in the mosque, for the girls, for the sisters, it's a bit difficult because you need a mahram. And again, for wife, you cannot iktikaf without the permission of your husband. So that's why it's very important to choose the right husband that will support you, and he will do and you will do together. May Allah Rabbul Alamin make it easy for all of us, accept our prayer, and make all of us have the opportunity. But if you can't for 10 nights, you just want to try one night, try, brother and sister. Nobody can stop you. But I have tried the 10 nights. Yeah, but those who don't have any experience at all and they say it's too much, you just want to try for one night, try, but only in the mosque, remember. Yeah, only in Masjid Jami'. And of course, their opinion say any Masjid Jami', the general opinion. Yeah, Allah knows best, because the Prophet did mention La iktikaf illa fi thalatha masajid. No real iktikaf except in 3 main masjid who have special blessing. Masjid al-Haram Makkah, Masjid Haram Medina, and Nabawi, and Masjid al-Aqsa in Palestine. There's hadith on that. Whoever want to disagree, is a matter of our disagreement, but the hadith is there. La iktikaf illa fi thalatha masajid. May Allah bless us, guide us. And now we open for question and answer. Remember, brother and sister, I did ask you a question about your night prayer. Please, write in the chat and share with us. Let us understand you better. And the dua that we are supposed to memorize, to recite together, just now, please, if you don't remember, go back to this program, then try to recall. I'm going to recite again 3 times, and everybody can follow me. Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anna. I use the plural one, na. Allahumma إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عني. That is singular. So you can do two if you're asking for yourself. Fa'fu anni if you're asking for everybody. Fa'fu anna. Hope to see you all soon. Okay? We go for Q&A session. تفضل. Remember, brothers and sisters, seclusion, yeah, confinement, disengagement, yeah, all these have the same meaning for iktikaf. Yeah, we always pray and hope that our live stream find all of you in good health. Brothers and sisters, we'd like to welcome our sister Soren Chua, who is Sister Nada from Singapore. Welcome to our program, sister, and may Allah bless you, and may Allah protect you, and may Allah give you the inner peace, inshallah. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh to all the sister and brother who is offering salam to me. I am at an early stage of pregnancy. This is Sister Nada from Singapore. But this past few days having gastric and not able to salah. Not able to salah. Kindly keep me in dua. May Allah strengthen my iman and guide me to salah again. Maybe, if I'm not wrong, maybe you are not able to fast. Because when you have gastric, it's very difficult to fast. May Allah give you good health and protect you. But I think prayer is something we hope that you will not miss it again. If you have missed it, prayer is very easy. Yeah. So only if you are fasting, maybe you may have some problem. Don't miss our prayer. During pregnancy, I can salat too. And reading Quran, of course. Yes, you can do that, of course. The only time you are not supposed to pray when you're having your period, menses, or after delivery, until you are clean again. Reading Quran is very important for all Muslims. If you keep on reading the Quran, even when the baby is inside your tummy, the baby will also benefit, because when you read the Quran, there's a special blessing for that. And it also will be shared by the baby inside you. Yeah? It's good. So this is the time you always think of Allah, zikr. You see, the baby will respond. They have their own fitrah. Yeah, after they reach 4 months, when the spirit, the soul is been blown, they have that kind of connection with you. If you are connected to Allah, they also will be connected. Yeah? Now, if I go, I am still at least pregnant. My baby have no soul yet after 4 months. Yeah? If I go to the grave, visit my 4-month-old son, the evil sea may stay in my baby as early state baby is. I don't really understand these questions. If you can just make it more, yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, there is no such teaching in Islam. People may say, when you're pregnant, don't go to the grave. If you want to go in grave to visit, yeah, there's nothing wrong. But the Prophet don't encourage the woman to go to the grave. Actually, only the man. You can think of your child, and then Alhamdulillah, if he died very young, he or she will be protected by Allah Rabbul Alamin. Yeah? How are we going to do iktikaf at our home or to gain later to do the PMCO right now? It's a very interesting question, yeah, from another sister, I think. Is it how do we go to the iktikaf? Because we cannot go to the mosque. Then you stay at home. It's not that you don't want to do iktikaf in the mosque, but you can get Laylatul Qadar by staying at home too. Only the iktikaf is a very special ritual for those who are able to go to the mosque. Yeah? But Laylatul Qadr can come to anybody. It happen any place. But the iktikaf is just another kind of exercise. Yeah? That because at home you are still with the normal environment, but in the mosque it's a total different environment. The environment help you to be more focused and more closer to Allah Rabbul Alamin. There is also another question. Does our tahajjud or taraweh prayer done closer to Fajr have less value than done in the middle of the night? No. The best one is, of course, to do it at the 1/3 of the night. But when you come to near to Fajr, it's a bit rushed already. We want you to perform all the prayer with a khushu', no rush. So it's good, yeah. But what is easier for you? That is more important, because Islam is not here to burden us. Whatever you think is easier for you, you can plan it nicely, then do it. Will we be freed from the chain of Satan around our neck if we miss one of the combinations if we forget to recite the Dua Wikang in the morning? No, brother and sister, you don't worry about that. It's very common for us being human. We may forget this, forget that, and there's no sin on us if we forget. Allah is merciful. You just do what you can and free yourself from the Satan. Meaning you always stay away from what Allah is displeased with. Shaitan just like to do the opposite. Just don't entertain him. Alhamdulillah to Sister Nada, you have been following our classes. May Allah make it easy for you, even you're not able to see us here. We do miss you a lot too, Sister Nada, but we keep on praying for your safety. And when you are pregnant, please remember you must be happy. Always try to be happy. Happiness is a gift from Allah. Don't wait for happiness from anyone. Find happiness with Allah. We said, Allahumma anta salam, oh Allah, you are peace. Wa minka salam, peace only come from you. When you want happiness and you connect with Allah, you are sure to have happiness, because Allah loves us a lot. So He never forget us. We always forget Him. So may Allah make it easy for you. Is it wrong for me to feel offended when I'm being advised without the person clarifying his or her assumption about me? Being human, I think sometimes we feel bad, we feel offended, but don't keep it too long. It's good for you to reflect what the person say. Maybe there's some truth, and then you start to change. That is good. Normally, when anybody says something, I don't even know him, but they make a negative comment, I just want to know first, what is their comment? Maybe they can see my mistake, which I can see, Yeah, but sometimes they also can make the wrong judgment. Yeah, I hope that both parties have an open mind. The one who want to correct you, advise you, must have an open mind. Sometimes when you are too picky, you always find mistake in others because you yourself have a lot of mistake. So then you react in that manner. When you are negative, you also feel that everybody is negative. So we hope that everybody who want to advise anyone, you also must be sincere and have an open mind that you may be wrong too and you may be right. So we help each other. If I get a surah completely wrong in my salah, do I have to make up for the mistake by making sujud sahwi? No, because the surah is a sunnah for you to recite. Yeah? If you totally get it wrong, I don't understand what you mean totally wrong. Yeah? That means everything, none, not even one ayah is correct. But anything that you do it wrongly because you really forget, no sin upon you. You don't have to make sahwi. Your prayer will be valid. How do I know where to make sujud sahwi before or after salam? Now, sujud sahwi is recommended by Prophet to do before salam. If you realize you miss one of the wajibat, only the wajibat, and also the rukun. No sunnah. Sunnah, no problem. You miss, example, rukuk or sujud, then you must replace with one more rakat and sujud sahwi before you give salam. But if you miss a wajibat, you miss the tahiyat awal, the first tashahud, like Zohar, you have two tashahud, Asar, Maghrib, Isha have two tashahud. The first is you miss the first one. It's not a rukun. You can end your prayer and rectify it by sujud sahwi. Meaning after the end of your tahiyat, then you make sujud and recite Subhana Rabbil A'la 3 times. You sit up between the two sujud. You make dua, Allahumma gfirli, warhamni, wahdini, wafini, warzuqni. And then you go down again, sujud Subhana, like 2 extra sujud. Subhana, recitation is the same. You sit up, you give salam. But sometimes you may forget. You remember you want to make sujud sahwi, but while you are busy reciting the tashahud, the tahiyat, suddenly you forget and then you give salam. After giving, you realize, oh, I missed sujud sahwi. Immediately you make sujud sahwi. Sujud, the same recitation, Subhana Rabbil A'la, sit up, Rabbi Qfirli minimum, or the dua after the, between the two sujud, sit down again, sujud, and then you sit up, khalas, you finish. So you can do, but the one that the Prophet recommend, if you remember, do it before salam. Yeah, and that is how we perform our sahwi. Please remember, sahwi only apply if like you miss the wajibat or you having doubt in your raka'at. Now you're in the 4th raka'at. Now you have doubt, am I in the 4th, the last raka'at, or the 3rd? Then you must add one more. When you have this doubt, don't go for the maximum rakat. You must think that you are on the 3rd rakat, last rakat. Then add one and then sahwi. Or you miss one of the rukun in the movement, then you have to add one more rakat and then you sujud sahwi. I hope you do have the right understanding. May Allah bless us, brothers and sisters. And it's very important to learn all about our prayer so that we know how to rectify the mistake when we have some mistake. May Allah accept our prayer, forgive our sin. Don't forget to keep on praying. May Allah guide you. May Allah strengthen your iman. May Allah help you to overcome whatever problem you encounter, especially your new brother and sister. If you're having still some problem with the family members or your in-laws, we hope Allah will make it easy for all of us. وبالله التوفيق يا أخي دعوانا والحمد لله العالمين سبحانك اللهم بحمدك Asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.